landscape. For most of us, the day starting off by grabbing the newspaper off the front step is a distant memory. It's just not really an option anymore. UNC Chapel Hill's Hussman School of Journalism and Media has been tracking the changes here over the last number of years. It found since 2004, nationwide, we've lost about 1 in 4 local newspapers. Half of all counties have just one newspaper, and many of them are just publishing weekly.
When we lose that prime source or that local source that is doing everything from covering our local town council, we're missing out on the vital information we need to make good decisions about our lives.
And while that is worrisome, at least here in Charlotte, it doesn't tell the whole story. There is still a lot of journalism, a lot of local reporting still happening. You just find it in different places. You see it, in fact, right here on WBTV, right? Over-the-air broadcasting still happens. But you can also stream us. You also get our reporting on social media platforms, our website, and of course, our app. There are others covering our city as well. There are several blogs, newsletters, and websites. Some of them are free to consumers. Some, though, do require a subscription. Now, one of Charlotte's independent newspapers, Queen City Nerve, has always been one of those free options. You can find their printed papers free around town. Same was true for the information on its website. We say it was because recently it started charging for online access. Not a lot, $1 a month.
Out of all the decisions you've had to make, putting up a paywall, was that one of the most difficult?
Yeah.
I think so. We did it real quick, though.
Yeah, we did it really quick.
That's how we do most of the stuff we do. It's just
Yeah.
him and I have a quick chat and we jump in quickly. But
it was a week. It was a week
Yeah.
from decision to launch.
The reason they made the move wasn't because of a decline in readers, it was a decline in advertisers. Queen City Nerve relies a lot on the arts to advertise their venues and their upcoming events. Cuts, federally and in other places, has many of those venues scaling back their marketing, their advertising dollars. We talked to the paper's publisher, Justin LaFrancois, and its editor-in-chief, Ryan Pitkin.
I've always been adamant against paywalls. I think that blocking access to content is disingenuous to community work, but it's to the point now where, you know, last year we had a record year. We grow year over year. We were forecasted to maybe even do double of what we did last year. It was going to be our best ever, things that would have dramatically changed for us. And then shortly after the election, everything just changed.
LaFrancois says the election brought economic uncertainty. First tariffs, then cuts to arts funding.
The arts sector is our largest advertising base, as arts and culture is a cornerstone of our content. So those advertising dollars have kind of dried up as people are looking for more immediate return on investment, not getting their funding, so it's not put into their budget.
We talked in their Dilworth office, a space they'll soon be leaving to trim expenses.
What do you lose by not being together as a group?
Collaboration.
Yeah, collaboration is key, and brainstorming, just which I take as collaboration, but just being able to sit here and kick around ideas.
Going forward, it will happen in coffee shops or other places. The $1 a month for the website is simply to keep the important stuff going, the community journalism.
We've got articles on our website that are 16-minute reads that are all dedicated local research, thoughtful, long-form journalism. Yeah. And that's what that $1 is paying for. Mm-hmm. It's paying for the work and expertise that our team has, because it's not just me and Ryan. There are 11 of us.
I spent years doing Uber Eats, and he spent years bartending, and just to sort of supplement that funding. And we've just within the past year were able to not have side jobs.
Yeah.
And we're not trying to get rich off this $1 a month that we're asking people to pay.
It'll keep people employed and writing.
So it's sort of like one of those situations when we make an announcement like this and we get far more support than we do negativity, then it shows us that what we're doing has an impact.
And as for the printed paper, that will remain free.
There's one large reason why that will always remain. It's either the paper is completely free or there is no paper. And it's because there are unhoused and underrepresented people out there who do use our paper as a resource for what's going on in the community.
Bottom line,
You guys are going to be here 5, 10, 15 years from now?
With the community support, 100%.
An important voice in our community. Coming up next here on Your Side Tonight.